students, welcome to my class. Today I'm going to explain second chapter in science, that is nutrition in animals, part 2 for class 7. In part 1 we are discussed about mode of nutrition in animals, the parts of human digestive system in the mouth and buccal cavity, teeth and their types, and importance of saliva. Today we are discussing more about on different parts of a human digestive system and effects of saliva on starch. This is the experiment to show the effect of saliva on starch. I just told to you people, saliva helps us to break down of carbohydrates into a sugar. Two test tubes were taken and were labeled A and B. In test tube A, 1 teaspoon full of boiled rice was kept. In test tube B, 1 teaspoon full of boiled rice which were chewed for 3 to 5 minutes were kept. 3 to 4 ml of water was added to both the test tube A and B. Then 2 to 3 drops of iodine B doesn't show this color. Look at this picture. Test tube A shows blue-black color and test tube B doesn't show blue-black color. Since test tube B has a boiled rice which were chewed for 3 to 5 minutes, the saliva present in mouth has acted upon starch to break down into sugars. So it doesn't show any color in presence of iodine solution. Iodine solution doesn't changes their color on sugar. It only changes their color on starch. Boiled rice in test tube A has not been exposed to saliva. So starch is present, which is indicated by blue-black color on addition of iodine solution. It's clear? Next part in human digestive system is tongue. It is a fleshy muscular organ which is free at its front end and is attached at the back of the floor of buccal cavity. It can move in all directions. Look at this picture. This is the image of tongue. Next is functions of tongue. It mixes saliva with food while chewing. It plays an important role while talking. The taste of the food can be known due to different taste buds present in our tongue. It helps in swallowing our food. Experiment to identify the position of taste buds in tongue of humans. 4 different solutions were made, that is sugar solution, salt solution, solution of neem leaf juice and lemon juice. 4 clean earbuds were taken which were dipped inside the above solution separately. These buds were then rubbed on different areas of tongue separately. Of the tongue. The bud dipped in salt solution tastes salty at the area just behind the tip of the tongue. The bud dipped in lemon juice tastes sour at the 2 sides of the tongue. The bud dipped in neem juice tastes bitter at the back portion of the tongue. It is clear? Next part in human digestive system is esophagus. It is also called the food pipe. It runs along the neck and the chest. The food from mouth after swallowing passes into esophagus and is pushed down to stomach by a special movement called peristalsis. This peristaltic movement takes place throughout the alimentary canal, which pushes the food in downwards directions. At some time, the stomach is not ready to take up food, causing vomiting, where food is expelled out from the esophagus to mouth by reverse peristaltic movement. This is the image of esophagus. Next is stomach. Is a flattened U-shaped thick-walled bag and widest part of the alimentary canal. It receives food from esophagus at one end and pushes the food down into a small intestine at the other end. Functions of stomach. The inner lining of stomach secretes mucus, hydrochloric acid and digestive juice. Mucus protect the lining of stomach. Acid means HCl makes the medium acidic so that digestive enzymes can perform their functions. Mainly protein digestion occurs in stomach. Carbohydrate digestion was occur in mouth. Protein digestion occurs in stomach. HCl into a smaller substances. Next part in digestive system is small intestine. Is the longest part of alimentary canal, which is highly coiled and about 7.5 meters long. It secretes intestinal juice. It also receives bile juice from liver and pancreatic juice from pancreas. Look at this picture. This is the image of small intestine. Next is functions of small intestine. The intestinal juice secreted by small intestine completes the digestion of carbohydrates. This is the site of complete digestion of food was taking place. Proteins and fats present in food mainly in the lower part of small intestine. Means it is the complete digestion of carbohydrates, proteins and fats present in food mainly in the lower part of a small intestine. Next part is liver. It is a reddish brown gland situated on the right side in the upper part of the abdomen. It is the largest gland of our body. Functions of liver. It secretes bile juice which play an important role in digestion of fats. Gallbladder. Bile juice is stored in a sac-like structure called gallbladder. Next part in human digestive system is pancreas. It is a cream colored gland located just below stomach. Functions of pancreas. It secretes pancreatic juice which acts upon carbohydrates, proteins and convert them into a simpler form. End product of digestion. Proteins gets converted into amino acids, fats gets converted into fatty acids and glycerol, carbohydrates gets converted by which digested food passes through the blood vessels in the walls of the intestine. The inner lining of small intestine has a finger-like projections called villi, which increases the surface area for absorption of food. This is the image of villi that are present inside the small intestine. Assimilation. It is the process by which digested food that are absorbed by walls of intestine are carried out to different organs of the body through blood vessels to build complex substances such as proteins that is required by our body. The energy that is required by our body is obtained by breaking down of glucose in the cells by the help of inhaled oxygen. The unabsorbed food and undigested food passes into a large intestine. Next part is large intestine. It is a wider and shorter than small intestine, which is about 1.5 meter length. This is the image of large intestine. Functions of large intestine. It absorbs water and some salts from the undigested food that comes from small intestine, and thus the semi-solid waste materials like feces formed passes into. This process of removal of feces from rectum through anus from time to time is termed as egestion. What you have learnt in this topic, that is taste of saliva, taste bud, esophagus nothing but food pipe, stomach, liver, pancreas, small intestine and large intestine. I hope you all understand. Thank you all.